Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for making yourself available for this special meeting. We are going to deal with two items today. One is the discussion about purchasing a pumper truck, and the other one is the latest COVID update. Before we start, I don't know how many people saw the sunrise this morning, but boy, was it something spectacular. It was really something to see. Great start to a day. So with that, we'll call our meeting to order. Are there any disclosures of pecuniary interest from the two items we will be discussing today? Seeing none, you've got the agenda before you for today's meeting. A motion, please, to approve that agenda. Deputy Clerk and Councillor Howie, all in favor? That's carried. Okay, we'll move right down now to staff reports, which is to seek approval to purchase a pumper truck. So I think we'll probably turn that over to our fire chief, who is part of this meeting.
Yes, good morning, Mayor Taylor. Excuse me for my voice, and I have a little bit of a cold going on here. There is an attached report to that. I don't know that he's had time, or do you want me to walk you through the report?
Well, Ted, Heather provided that in advance, so I would expect that council members have read it. So is there anything, Ted, that you wanted to draw our attention to before I ask if there's any questions?
Just the fact that the RFP went out and came in, and it's well within budget. Along with I talked to the treasurer yesterday, and along with the expected tax rebate and the sale of the old truck, we'll be actually looking at the purchase of the new tender around $338,000, which is significantly less than we thought it would be, and well within the $400,000 budget.
Very good. Now, these days, it's always a supply management issue that I'm taking from the report that fire truck is in stock, available. If we get our name on it ASAP, it's guaranteed. Is that correct?
That's correct. They're holding it for the RFP that they've submitted.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. Any members of council have questions to the fire chief on this? Deputy Mayor, go ahead, Bonnie.
Through the mayor, thank you to Ted. I think because of Ted's connections, I do believe he was aware. I think there's one other one that was in stock. Ted, you can correct me on that, but these are certainly a very unique item, and for Ted to have his inroads, I think that has served the community well. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions from members of council? It is pretty straightforward. Ted, I know another year I think you flew out to Winnipeg and drove a truck back. What are the plans for this one?
Well, there was a truck arose from Winnipeg at one time. In fact, the new pumper one that's in the stall. And when it got here, it had some issues, which wouldn't have boded best if one of us had been driving it instead of the manufacturer delivering it. So I won't be, even though I'd love to go out there and drive halfway to Thunder Bay and stop for a week or two, but I think it's best that we it's included in the price of delivery.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so members of council, if you have no questions on it, the recommendation is there that we receive the report and approve the purchase of a new pumper. I'm seeing Councillor Allen and Councillor Powers. Call the vote. All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ted. The deputy mayor is right. There's no question your connections help us a great deal in these times, because I'll bet you there's a number of fire departments out there that are looking for pumper trucks and they just can't get them quite as quickly as we've been able to.
Yeah, the sister truck to this is gone. There was two.
Okay, good.
And they wanted us to release this one if we weren't going to be purchasing it. So
right. Yeah. Okay. Consider it sold. Yeah. Good luck with it. Good luck with that cold. I hope you feel better than you sound.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So the next on the agenda is a COVID update. Greg, we'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Hopefully you can hear me okay as far as volume is concerned. So further to our meeting that we had on Monday, I did circulate the letter of instruction from the medical officer of health around workplaces. And so, things are getting, as far as the variant is concerned, the Omicron variant, things are really escalating, and things are moving very, very quickly. So these instructions, I've had an opportunity to have a conversation with a few of my colleagues, and so I just wanted to inform council about how we're going to approach these. So as far as they recommended that work from home except where on-site presence is required. We're going to stay the course about what we have here. We've got all of our measures in place within the municipal office and other work sites. So we're slated to close after the close of business on the 23rd. So if something changes, we'll do something, but our goal is to have our staff and our office open for that particular period, because we do have those particular measures in place. We do deem our folks to be essential. So the office will stay open. Public Works they're essential as well. So they're going to be working throughout the holidays. We've not heard anything yet related to recreation, and I expect we're going to get some of those. There is the premier is supposed to make some announcements this afternoon about and it could be included in some of those particular issues. We have a CAO's meeting scheduled for tomorrow morning as well, so we can sort of group to sort of see what's happening. But we're trying to keep, we had a senior management team meeting yesterday, discussed our particular approach to the letter of instruction. The SMT's informed all of our staff about what our intention is. And then as well, we'll, as I said, we'll take things as things progress. I expect them to continue to progress rapidly. And so we'll deal with the things that we have within our control, and we'll try to take measures to keep our workplace and our employees safe and provide service to the residents. So I just wanted to give council an update. It has moved very, very quickly, and that's our approach to that letter of instruction for workplaces. And if council has any questions, I'd be pleased to answer them.
Thank you, Greg. One of the modeling reports out of the province, I think we just yesterday suggested that we could be heading for 10,000 cases a day, which I don't know that we ever achieved that level through this entire pandemic. So that's scary. And I mean, that's not a perfect science. It doesn't mean for sure it's happening, but there is cause for concern. Questions from members of council? Greg on this one? Deputy Mayor, go ahead, Bonnie. Muted.
Yes, through the mayor. Greg, were you on the meeting yesterday when the medical officer of health for Peterborough had his scrum?
I was not, but I was on the call on Friday, and there's another call there's another media scrum today. So I understand. So the call that the medical officer of health had on Friday was with all the mayors and all the CAOs to sort of get people lined up about what was happening. And so his message yesterday was we had two confirmed cases of Omicron variant in Peterborough. So.
Yes, and you can go on and watch it if you go into the public health website. It is videotaped, so anybody is welcome to go in and have a viewing. And the unfortunate thing yesterday, we have lost a 40-year-old. Now I don't know if it's the Omicron or what variant it is, but a 40-year-old in the last couple of days in Peterborough to COVID.
And then I guess and further is that they're doing this enhanced rollout for vaccination for the booster. So you're going to see a lot of clinics. And I would encourage, so the parameters have changed, and I think they're going to change again today from the province. So as of Monday, those 50 years of age and over can go online and they're eligible for the booster shot. The other thing they're doing is they're looking at creating, as we talked about a little bit about on Monday, community access points for individuals and businesses to get access to the rapid testing kits. And the rapid testing kits are being also distributed through schools. So I'm expecting, between now and the end of next week, some announcement about schools, some announcement about rec facilities, those sort of types of things. So we'll take our directions accordingly and get information out as quickly as we possibly can. But we are looking, as we are going to be closed until the 4th of January anyways. And then if we have to take some enhanced measures beyond that, then we'll do that starting in the beginning of 2022.
And Greg, as new information becomes available, you'll share that with members of council.
Yes, we will. And
Thank you. Thank you. I saw Councillor Allen. Mark, you had a question?
I do. Thanks. Greg, did you say the 23rd? I think that's what I heard. I can't quite remember. That's you kind of continue on that.
Yeah,
We're
so
closing down on the 23rd.
Yeah, we
anyways.
closed at the end of business on the 23rd. And if you remember, council approved the holidays starting on the 24th and returning back on January the 4th.
Okay. And further to that, I just thanks for the update, Greg. Thanks to senior management team. It seems like a responsible and fair approach to moving forward. So appreciate that. And I guess Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you in January.
Yes, we're going to frame it in that particular fashion as Merry Christmas. And
That's
by
right.
the way, yeah. So thank you, Council.
Although Greg, I know that you were painted the Scrooge yesterday because the health unit directive was to cancel all business Christmas parties, work-related Christmas parties. And there was a small one planned for the township office, and you had to tell the staff that was now not going to happen. So
yes, I was the Scrooge and the clerk was the elf, and so I was the Scrooge said to say no party. Sorry, but we, as we said, we did. And thank you very much for council for coming in and signing that letter. So we will be circulating those Christmas letters and as well as the gift certificates through to staff here today. So hopefully that will take a bit of the sting away from us celebrating in person.
okay, are there any other questions to Greg on this? Just an update, and as Greg has said, as more information becomes available, and I expect that there will be some, he'll share that with members of council. And council has made the decision to plan for our first meeting in January to be virtual, and at that time we'll just look at the situation and make a decision about how we proceed from there. Okay. So if there's no further questions, that's all the update. And we purchased the fire truck, and that's the only two reasons that we're here. So again, Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay safe. I just need a motion to adjourn. Got Councillor Allen and Deputy Clerk. All in favor? We are adjourned. Thank you very much to staff.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody. Merry
council.
Christmas.
Merry
And we
Christmas,
will-
everyone.